Just when we thought that Quavo and Offset were finally about to bury their beef, things took a dramatic turn at the Grammys, and it led to Quavo exposing Offset for secretly hating Takeoff. Things got chaotic. Harsh words were thrown on both sides, and it looks like this beef is nowhere close to being over. Is it really true that Offset hates Takeoff? And how is Cardi B enabling him? The tense situation between Migos rappers Offset and Quavo is nowhere close to being over because they recently got into a really heated argument at the Grammys. In fact, it was reported by some news outlets that they got into a physical fight, but this hasn't been confirmed. It's wild to think that this is what's left of the Migos because we all thought that they were going to stick together because of how close they were and how hard they loved each other. I mean, they used to say cute things about each other all the time.
What is the best gift that each of you guys have ever gotten?
Best gift for my brothers is my brothers. I wouldn't be here. None of us would be here without each other. We held each other up through hard times, through good times. We with each other. We all we got. I don't know nothing else.
So it's crazy to see how they went from calling each other brothers to not even acknowledging each other anymore. We still don't know what exactly went down between them, but in order to give you some context, we first noticed that there was something wrong after Offset and Cardi B unfollowed Quavo and Takeoff on Instagram. Quavo unfollowed them right back, but Takeoff was neutral in the drama because he didn't unfollow anybody. We all know that he was an unproblematic guy, so he was staying out of the drama. And from some interviews Quavo and Takeoff did before Takeoff passed away, it was kind of obvious that the real beef was between Quavo and Offset, and Takeoff just happened to be caught in the middle.
We just stand on loyalty, you know what I mean? We stand on real deal loyalty. And you know, sometimes that shit ain't displayed. And this ain't got nothing to do with no label, no paperwork, no QC, no nothing. This got something to do with the three brothers. And shit, that is what it is.
In comparison, this is what Takeoff had to say about the situation.
We always family now. Ain't nothing gonna change, so.
Obviously, he was having Quavo's back, but we could kind of tell that he wasn't exactly part of the drama. At first, people thought that the group broke up because Offset was trying to leave their label, Quality Control, with which he had been having issues, but the label didn't want to let him go. So at first, people thought this was what led to the breakup of the Migos. But as we heard Quavo say, their issue had nothing to do with the label or with the money, but about loyalty. Then there was also reports that Offset had an affair with Saweetie, and this is why Quavo was so salty. Now we know that Offset is a proven cheat and has no issues cheating on Cardi, so this explanation made more sense. Quavo also added more fuel to the fire when he hinted at this in his song with Takeoff titled Messy, where he rapped about a girl sleeping with his dog. And just in case it wasn't clear that he was talking about Saweetie, he also recreated their infamous elevator fight. So people took this as a confirmation that the bad blood was because Offset was disloyal. But at this point, we have to consider that maybe we still don't have the complete story, because it's wild to think that they're still beefing over Saweetie even after Takeoff passed. We all assumed that they would settle their differences after his passing and bond over their grief or something like that, especially given how tragic and unexpected it was. But from what happened at the Grammys, it's clear that their beef is still as strong as ever, and this is what makes me feel like this issue goes way beyond who slept with whose ex-girlfriend. Offset was gonna spill the tea on his album that he was going to release in November last year, but because of Takeoff's passing, he postponed the album release indefinitely. But I think it's unlikely that he's gonna spill the tea out of respect for Takeoff, but unless he, Cardi, and Quavo spill the tea, it's unlikely that we're ever going to know what really happened. But like I said, the bad blood is still strong, and they got into it backstage at the Grammys. As we know, Quavo did a tribute to Takeoff at the Grammys.
Just so you can take a ride with me, I miss just how you smile at me.
Well, Offset wanted to join him on stage to give the tribute, but Quavo wasn't having any of that, and they got into a heated argument. While there's no actual footage of the argument, there's a video of Cardi getting involved in the argument and trying to shut it down.
Both of y'all wrong, both of y'all. This is not right.
But when she was asked about the incident, she played coy and denied that she had gotten involved in an argument.
You're back here settling some stuff.
The only thing I settled was my outfit, honey.
And then we have the footage of Offset being escorted out after the altercation.
Hold me down. On the red carpet.
He He also took to Twitter to deny that he and Quavo put hands on each other by saying, "What TF look like fighting my brother? Y'all guys are crazy." The fact that he called Quavo his brother kind of suggests that he is ready to put the beef behind him because he still sees Quavo as his brother. But Quavo does not feel the same way about this because according to an insider, Quavo wants Offset to keep Takeoff's name out of his mouth. The insider revealed that Quavo feels like Offset does not have the right to give a tribute to Takeoff because things weren't right between them before he passed. Quavo allegedly still feels betrayed by Offset and he is not willing to let it go. The insider also claimed that Quavo feels like Offset is just using Takeoff for clout and he doesn't really care about Takeoff. He thinks Offset is just using the tragedy to push his upcoming album and that he had an ulterior motive in wanting to perform at the Grammys. He's doing it to get more attention for himself and that just disgusts Quavo. The fact that Cardi refused to take Quavo's side in the argument also makes Quavo feel like they're both trying to take advantage of Takeoff's passing and he's not gonna let that happen because he's dedicated to preserving Takeoff's legacy. Someone commented, "I agree, they shouldn't be beefing right now. I also don't think Quavo has to forgive Offset for what he did if he's not ready. I understand Quavo. They weren't on good terms when he passed. Sadly, it's hard to let go of any anger and hurt when you're mourning. Hopefully they heal." Another person said, "Quavo probably still is angry and rightfully so. Why is Offset trying to be a part of a team he's separated from?" It's just really sad, y'all. I really hope that they can resolve their issue and find a way to work around it because Takeoff's legacy deserves better than this mess. But I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think that Quavo is right to stop Offset from paying his tribute? Do you think Offset was trying to use Takeoff for clout? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. In the meantime, child, y'all gotta check out this next video because honey, it's your girl Kiki with the hottest tea. Peace.